Good morning. We are heading on a 600-mile round trip to County Kerry, and Trust Ford have lent us one of their new all-electric Ford Capris. Now, it's not quite like the original, but it's all you need and more. My dad had one of these. He had a white with a black vinyl roof, 1976, and I always remember as a child, so I'm really keen and excited to see how this new Ford Capri actually behaves. I'm loving the colour. I'll show you around the car in a wee minute, but just thanks to Trust Ford for lending us the car for a few days. So let me take you on a little look around the car itself. So you can see we're all branded as Trust Ford. It is the Ford Capri. There is quite nice retro branding just in here. If you also look and you remember the original Capri, they have the double lights, so these are embedded back into the lighting at the front of the car. It's a great colour. This yellows really sets it off well. These are 21-inch alloys on this version, and I'll show you inside in a minute. If you do want to get a test drive, if you scan that QR code, you can arrange a test drive. The back is also quite nice in the car. It has a huge boot. I can remember where the boot is. So it has a huge boot. Beautifully clean, obviously. I think it's over 500 litres of space in that boot. I could be wrong, but just check. There is space, obviously, for your charging cables in under here. And there is a bucket here, so I guess you could roll your charging cable up in that. If you were putting cases, luggage in the back of the car, it's got your split rear seats, the usual modern closing. Tinted rear windows on this version, and I shall show you inside. Initial feel, very quiet, nice smell of leather, nice clean dashboard. Sound system sound bar up the top. It's a B&O sound bar right across the top, and the cockpit is completely dominated by this massive iMac sized screen, which is basically all of your controls for the vehicle. Charging options, destinations, entertainment system. A couple of nice touches here. There's a slider bar for your volume of your audio system. Multifunction steering wheel. The steering wheel is rounded, square, or off circle, whatever terminology you want to use for that. Sort of reminds me a bit of the Allegro many years ago. Lots of functions in terms of your cruise control, volumes, heated steering wheel, your gear, automatic gear, which is a twist to drive and park and reverse, and your indicators, wipers on that side. Nice, clean, small dashboard, but very clear. And this car, I've discovered, has a heads-up display on it when I brought it back from the garage. This central console does slide up when you click it and move, and gives you a lockable storage area just in here, which when you lock the car, locks again. I think you'd probably drive it in that closed down position. Charging ports here for mobile phones, so one charges, one doesn't. And the charging only will work, though, I think, when you take the case off your phone and make sure there's no metal attached to it. And cup holders, a huge storage space here. It's a 17-litre mega box, they're calling it. 17-litre mega box. I think it will actually hold something like an iPad in there. Huge. There's a little bit of storage. Oh, sorry, I had the steering wheel. There's a little bit of storage down here where your gearbox would have been. Apart from that, all very nice and clean in the front. You've got steering wheel, or you've got your light sensors, courtesy lights for your passengers, etc. So the guys at Trust Ford, when I picked the Capri up, were brilliant in pairing up my phone to the vehicle itself. There are a couple of apps that are useful to have for charging purposes. The Ford Pass is a terrific app, allows you to precondition the vehicle. So you can go into the app in the morning, you can set it up so that it's already defrosting and heating for you starting off. You can do that all within the app itself. Allows you to plan your routes, your charging process, and all that sort of stuff. And so it's really your info center for your car whenever you're not near the car. You can lock it, you can open it, all sorts of functionality that I'm yet to discover. Obviously, the sound system, CarPlay is in place. In the door pocket itself, we have the usual controls for the electric mirrors, for the windows, etc. And nice opening and a little bit of storage just in the door there as well. The controls, a lot of controls are touch sensitive and have a haptic type of feeling around them. So whenever you press them, you get a little tap back in your hand. Gives you an idea that you've actually pressed the button, which is quite comforting. And the same with the light cluster, which is over here. As you scroll across, the lights come on and off, and you can run your finger over it. But all in all, looks really nice from the front. Really looking forward to driving it, and looking forward to see how we go about this adventure of 600 miles to County Kerry. So thanks to Trust Ford for allowing the lend of this car. I'll show you in the back. Folding rear seats, 1/3, 2/3, which is useful, and a pull-through element for anything slightly larger. Clear footwell, obviously no transmission system running through the back of the car. And you've got your anchor points for your child seats and all the usual stuff that you would expect. This car also has a full sunroof, which makes it really bright inside, and we've got the security, and we've got the tinted glass windows. Charging. Haven't quite worked out the charging yet, but I have all the cables with me. Apparently I can use a fast charger. Anybody who's had an electric vehicle before will know all the mechanism, but that's one thing that I'm looking forward to learning in the whole journey here. And when you look at electric cars, it does, when you're coming from a traditional diesel or petrol vehicle, you're sort of confused over what type of charger you need to use, what sort of cables. But look, I guess it's no different from a 1 litre car, a 1.2, a diesel, a petrol, a hybrid, so we'll get used to it. The car felt really lovely when I was driving it. Nice details just around the mirrors. The black is really attractive on it. So thanks for watching. What we've done is we've stuck a page on our website, and we'll put all the updates back onto that so you can keep a track of how we get on with the car. Will it convert me to electric? Let's see. I have 600 miles to do. I know what the charge is like. We've got a fantastic app, which is called Ford Pass, and we have a couple of other electric charging apps available to us, which will help to plan the journey. And the Ford guys have been really good in helping us understand how to use that. So let's see how we get on, and thank you for watching. Keep track. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please send us a DM, send us a message, or put a comment in the comments below. Thanks for watching.